Hi, welcome. My name's David. I'm with Jaltest Diagnostics. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you some of the most important features, functionality, and capabilities of the Jaltest module for commercial vehicles. Here on the main screen, I briefly want to touch on some other modules we have, such as the agricultural, off-highway, material handling, and marine vessels. So you can always upgrade and bundle your license in the future. But for the purpose of this demo, I'm going to focus on commercial vehicles, which covers any make, model, system of light, medium, or heavy duty. Everything from a Class 3 to a Class 8, pickup trucks, vans, buses, and trailers are also covered. So the first thing I'd like to highlight is the ability to hook up to a vehicle in just one click. As you can see here, we have the 4 different illustrations of the main connectors used in commercial vehicles. The 9-pin for newer vehicles, 2017 newer. The 6-pin or the black 9-pin, which is prior to 2017. OBD connector, which is used on Volvo and Mack, and OBD2 connector, I should say, is also common on light and medium duty. So all you need to do is just select a connector based on the vehicle, and a full system scan will begin. The scanning process in Jaltest is the fastest in the market. After about a minute, maybe 2 minutes, you're going to get a detailed view of the health status of your vehicle. With Jaltest commercial vehicles, we'll not only be able to run a full system scan and diagnostics, but we're going to be able to carry out advanced controls on engines, after treatment systems, transmission, brakes, cabin modules, and many more units. It's a simple, clear, intuitive interface going to show you the list of the ECUs communicating on the vehicle's CAN bus. All right, looks like it stopped scanning. It detected 12 systems. You can just give a quick glance. It automatically detected the VIN. You can see it's a Kenworth. This column right here, as you can see, shortcuts. I'm just going to go ahead and minimize that and take you to the main reading pane. So this will allow you to expand or collapse the faults. You can go down and see. This is important because it'll allow you to triage the most important faults and work on those first in terms of order of operations and priorities. We also include something whether it's very high priority or high priority, but this will really allow you to focus on the most pressing issues. So why don't I go ahead and connect to the engine. This is the diagnostic menu. This is the bread and butter of Jaltest. It doesn't matter if you're connected to an engine, transmission, it's going to look the same. So it's an easy learning curve. Go ahead and read the fault codes. So the way in which Jaltest communicates takes us through the diagnostic process very logically as we start here on the left-hand side. This first column is going to inform us about the status of the fault code, whether it's active or non. It's a little guide. The second column is going to give you the specific proprietary information of the fault, such as SPN, FMI, etc. Then we have the number of repetitions and the proprietary levels, which will help technicians prioritize repairs. Here you can see there's an issue with after treatment sensor. That's all fine and well, but what changes the game and what separates us and takes diagnostics to the next level are going to be these 3 icons to the right of the code fault. This is going to give you direct access to the repair guides to guide technicians through the problem solving. And again, we got here main screen, just a couple of clicks. So let's go ahead and look at the first icon is the freeze frame data. This is a snapshot of the data that was collected when the fault code appeared. You're going to see things like speeds, temperatures, pressures, voltages, other measurements will be shown here. Helping components of the fault, you can see the effects possible. Power loss, the components related, see information. Going to have nice, lots colored, detailed pictures. You can zoom in. Here's location, little red dots. You can see the location. You can zoom, pinouts. So whether it's operational values or here you can see component replacement guide and display measurements. Additionally, we can go ahead and you can hover your mouse and you can go to the diagrams, the wiring diagrams. So this is going to show you and verify that the wires and connections are looking good, where the component is located, make sure all the components are getting along with each other. So it automatically had highlighted the after treatment sensors, but you can search within the component list. It's going to be an extensive list, but just keep going here. As you can see, you can zoom. And then you can start to see the numbering right there, which is going to give you the wiring, diagrams, the socket layers, everything you're going to need. And then you can go ahead and click on the main engine management control unit. Again, great to be able to zoom, especially when you get into these 73 pins, for example. All right, finally, we have fault code troubleshooting. This will give you a step-by-step procedure to go ahead and fix the problem and clear the codes. It's a smart guide, as you can see, step-by-step instructions. The Jaltest repair guide follows the OE procedures. However, it has the added advantage of in that it includes technical information and direct links to those tests that are necessary to perform to clear the code. So it's not just a code reader. As you can see, Jaltest narrows down the repair guide so that nothing is missed. All right. In addition to diagnostic, Jaltest offers dealer level capabilities. For example, here you could see parameters, expand actions. So whether it's max vehicle speed, cruise control, idle shutdown time, or the parameters for PTO. Here on maintenance, you can expand. Here's a filter region, go down. So for example, if you were to click on this, it's going to give you detailed guides, and again, colored pictures you can zoom. All right, under maintenance, oh, that was maintenance, so system checks, expand, whether it's a cylinder cutout, actuating the VGT, see under system checks. Additionally, technicians will be able to monitor live data either with the vehicle stopped or on the road. You go to system display. Going to give you nice colored pictures, illustrations. You can also go to live data. This will allow for the customization of the display. So here you're going to be able to decide which measurements you want to be displayed and even set triggers. So monitoring live data, I'm going to deselect all. You can search too as well. Give you, just pick a few things here. And here, as you can see, you can add a trigger. So again, we can hover the mouse. You can see display the selected measurements. You can then go to the graphic view. And here too, quickly, the gauges. All right. Jaltest also comes with a very comprehensive and complete database of technical information. So here, if you click on maintenance data, quickly see, and you can print maintenance reports, save all these sorts of things in terms of when something's supposed to be carried out. These bottom four section, this technical information that we call info online. So if you go to vehicle vessel data, you're going to find different types of information. And real quick too, there's repair time. So if you wanted to print a report with repair times, for example, go ahead and do that. You can customize it with your logo, customer name, repair times, etc. All right. Under the technical data, scroll down. So again, tightening torques, and you can always zoom, cylinder head, after treatment systems, exhaust, etc. Troubleshooting by symptoms. So this is exactly what it sounds like. These are going to be troubleshooting it by the symptoms. These are things that don't necessarily generate an electronic fault code, but you can tell something engine knocking. Step-by-step guide, and you can click off your progress as you go. All right, releases and procedures, the technical service bulletins. So this is going to be the information that's released from the manufacturer from time to time, such as recalls, other things related, different problems and procedures. On the very bottom, component replacement guide. This will take you step by step procedures on how to replace the part and components, detailed instructions. As you can see, you can expand safety information, disconnect the batteries, verify, etc. And you could always, again, keep track to make sure. All right. Jaltest also, in addition to the maintenance or reports and the repair times. You can also, everything's being recorded from the moment you log on, and you can go ahead and generate a report. So this is vehicle service history reports, helping manage customers, reports, fleets, invoices. So if you have multiple locations, this is a really great tool. You can upload this to the cloud, you can export it, you can save it. But even if you just have one location, it's great to cut down on paperwork, be able to maintain the vehicle service history records. Nice, neat, tidy. You can see, very detailed. All right. Lastly, I do want to point out here in the question mark, we can remote in. We just recently announced our ATS, our Advanced Technical Support. So we're excited about that. Contact details can be found here. There's videos if you really want to get specifics, if you want to watch a video on after treatment systems in the heavy duty industry. So with that, we come to the end of the demo today. Thank you so much for joining.